And welcome to the latest update on adverse activity afloat. And again, it's been another quiet week with no incidents against merchant shipping reported in the area. And the latest UK MTO warning still remaining that suspicious approach back in January. Recently, I spoke of the US's action against Yemen, and the biggest issue since then has really been the release of the Signal group chat. Vance and Hegseth were in agreement regarding the Europeans freeloading. But is that really the case? I admit, I was surprised last year at how some nations only appeared to send their naval assets to the region at the coincidental time when their flagships were in the area. But at least they were there. One very large nation, not from America and not from Europe, had naval ships and other assets in the region, and a number of its ships, merchant ships, were there. But it was content to remain just over the horizon, keeping an eye on what was going on but not actually getting involved. And let's not forget, and this won't necessarily be a popular view, but the biggest freeloaders are arguably those shipping companies that are happy to register to the likes of Panama, Liberia, the Marshall Islands for a reduced fee and arguably lower standards, but then demand the protection of expensive naval assets from another country. I don't think I'm giving away any state secret when I say that none of Panama, Liberia or the Marshall Islands provided any assets to protect their ships in the region last year. But very senior officials at companies with ships flagged to those states wanted protection from the likes of the USN, the RN and other countries. Perhaps Trump's team should be name-calling in another direction. It is surely no coincidence that Panama has recently just deregistered 107 ships blacklisted under international or US sanctions. And in other news, Trump is reportedly pissed off with Putin, and I don't think he is alone there at all, and has threatened to impose secondary tariffs of between 25 and 50% on buyers of Russian oil. It's going to be interesting to see whether these additional tariffs are actually implemented and the response from Putin. As always, transcripts of my podcast can be found at my website, https://garybrogan1.wordpress.com/. As you're all concerned about the safety of mariners at sea, please feel free to share any of the information that I provide, and any comments that you may have can be left there or below. That's 2.5 minutes. I wish you a good week. Goodbye.